The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Mausner of the Eagles Sports Network, and alongside me is Caleb Howell, senior on the Carson-Newman swim team, and the winner of the Bluegrass Mountain Conference Male Swimmer of the Week award for this week. And Caleb, one of the reasons that you received that award was taking first place in the 200-yard IM at the Emory Invitational. What is it that you've been working on kind of specifically to try to shave off a couple seconds off that time and then end up finishing with the number one time in the nation for that event?
I think a lot of it is mental. Going into constant weeks of practice, you kind of know that, okay, you're training this much and you're putting in this much effort. You should be able to know how much it is that you can give in an event and in a race. And so going into the 200 IM, I knew it's a little bit different for most races because there's every single stroke. And so you have to think about what you can change for each of those strokes. And so for me, it was all about tempo, speed, and making sure that I was going fast in the places that I needed to go fast and making sure that I kind of, held back so that way I could save up for the rest of the race.
And then on the following day of the Emory Invitational, you took home 2 top 10 national times also in the, just want to make sure I'm getting this right, you took second in the 400 IM, right?
Yeah, second in the 400 IM and then first in the 2 breast.
First in the breast as well, a 200-yard breaststroke, right? So 2 tremendous times there as well. When you're kind of preparing for a race and this is really the chance that you have to improve upon a previous time, how do you focus yourself as an athlete to take advantage of that moment and not get the yips, if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my events are 200 IM, 2 breast, 4 IM, and so those are the events that I do all the time. Those are the events that I am very confident in. Sometimes the 4 IM is a little rougher just because it's about 4.5 minutes of just kind of sitting there thinking to yourself about how it's going to go. But I've done it enough to the point where I'm confident in my race strategy. I'm confident knowing what it is that I need to do in those races. And so just swimming those events now at this point in the season is just basically trying to make sure that I get those top times so that way I can compete for nationals. That's what's the most important to me and a lot of us right now is just making sure that aside of just winning the events or getting, top 2 in these events, that we're putting in good times so that way we can go to nationals in March.
And Caleb, this is the second time that you won this award so far this year after not receiving it one time through your first 3 seasons. What does it feel like to kind of finally get that recognition from the conference?
It's really satisfying to be able to get it twice because the first time I thought it was great, but I was always telling myself, there's no way they're going to vote for me again. The coaches might be bitter because the way that it works is the coaches from the rest of the conference vote as to what swimmers get it. And so to see that the rest of the coaches from all of the teams in our conference kind of voted for me is a big deal because now I'm seeing that not only am I known at Carson-Newman, I'm known at the rest of the schools too. So to get that kind of recognition for all the work that I've been putting in for the past 4 years almost is good to get it twice. It's a big confidence boost.
He's Caleb Howell of the Carson-Newman swim team. Caleb, thanks for the time.
Thank you.